Okay, so it's 2025. Everybody has a camera. AI is getting better. Clients want more for less. And you have to post every day on social media. I don't know if that sounds familiar, but that's something that we are all dealing with. So let's talk about it. Now, my name is Prince Mason. I make videos on YouTube about photography and just creativity in general, right? And if you want to see more videos, watch my tutorials and just see me go through this whole photography thing for the next few years to come, then please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're looking to support this channel, I have my digital store linked in the description below. I have my retouching packs and also my skin tone lots. Please check it out. And yeah, let's talk about photography in 2025 and what I think about it. The first thing about photography for me that is crazy right now is the hustle culture. How everybody needs to earn a lot of money from their photography. It's crazy how there are so many ads now talking about how they can get you 10 clients and 20 clients on retainer every time you open your Instagram. So many people that were previously photographers and right now just run companies and make a lot of money trying to get other photographers to make money. I don't know how it works, and to be very honest, I don't think it really works for the most part, because if you can get a lot of people to pay people money, then for the most part you're probably just going to start your own agency or something. But anyways, I digress. I'm just going to move away from that. Nowadays everything is about hustle culture. I kind of miss the days where we could create work just for the sake of creating work and not creating work because we're all trying to make money from this. It almost seems like if you are not making your money from, or if you're not making money from photography right now, then you are seen as a bum, like your work is not good enough, right? Everybody just wants to figure out a way to milk photography and earn from it. So now, like, I'm not saying you shouldn't earn from your talent. Obviously, if you can make money from your talent, then go ahead and make money with the talent that you have. I just feel like the idea of everybody trying to be a full-time photographer right now, and the only thing they care about is just bringing money in. And also, like I said, the hustle culture, all people talk about online is their wins instead of the quality of their work. I feel like it's driving photography and creativity in general towards the wrong direction. But I think it's okay in 2025 for you to just want to take pictures that are really nice and pretty and share those pictures and be fulfilled with your creativity and not need to make a ton of money with photography. That's just what I think. For example, if you go out and you buy a bicycle, it does not mean that you are going to be riding in Tour de France in the next few years. So why is it that every time people buy cameras, the next thing is, how can I make money with this? Why can't you just enjoy this thing as a hobby and something that you love doing? Now, yes, I do photography, although I'm not doing it full-time right now, but for the most part I still really enjoy photography and enjoy creating content here on YouTube. And trust me, it does not pay as well as you guys think it does, but yeah, I really love it. And for the most part I do this because it's a passion for me, and I don't make as much money as I would like to make for the most part with my photography. But yeah, the hustle culture when it comes to photography is absolutely crazy right now. Another thing that is just crazy right now is imposter syndrome. The fact that there's so much work out there and you just feel like you are not good enough to create, because, you know, like I said, with Instagram you have so many people creating amazing work, and Instagram is only going to show you stuff that goes viral. So it's either it's really good or it's really bad. The in-betweens are not seen. So for the most part, I do work and I absolutely love the work, and then you put it out and Instagram is not going to show your work to anybody. So it just sticks in your subconscious that maybe my work is not good enough. That's why Instagram is not showing it to people. Because for the most part, the Instagram is the way to share your work right now to the world. You know, Instagram and then your website. And over the past few years, I've gotten more clients through Instagram than anything. So there's just this idea that your work is not good enough, which is totally wrong, because like I said, it's not in your hands to put your work in front of everybody's face. Unfortunately, it's social media nowadays, and it boils down to how confident you are, with your work. So nowadays, when I put work out, I really don't care if it gets a lot of views or a lot of likes, or it does not. Like, for me, it's like, I love this thing, I'm satisfied with this thing, I look at my work and I think my work is great. Now, I don't need the whole world to see my work for me to feel like it's great. Now, at the same time though, you still see other people's work and you're like, oh my god, like, shit, I'm crap, and you feel like you're not good enough. I feel like the only way to get out of that mindset is just to continue doing what you're doing, continue falling in love with what you do every day, and understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time for you to get to where you want to be, and don't beat yourself up because you think you're not where you would like to be right now. Imposter syndrome is real. It's there. Almost every creative has it, especially creatives that hold themselves to like a pretty high standard. Till today, I still feel like my work is not good enough. But at the same time, I try to look at my work and appreciate everything that I'm doing and see how great my work is. So I just don't look at other people that I feel like are way better than me. I also look at people on my level and, like, I learn to appreciate everything that, I've put into the type of work that I'm doing right now. Another thing that, like, we have to talk about, is how the market is literally oversaturated right now. I started the video by saying everybody owns a camera right now, and it's the truth. Like, and when I mean everybody owns a camera right now, everybody, like, if you don't own a professional camera, you own an iPhone, and the market is saturated right now because social media has made it that way. And the only way for you to stand out in this market is just to stay true to yourself. And, like I said, there's this idea of hustle culture where everybody needs to make money from their work. Everybody needs to be a professional photographer. And it's like, if you're not a professional photographer, you don't have a say. It really doesn't have to be like that. You can create work just for the sake of creating good work and enjoy the process of doing that and enjoy what you're bringing to the table. Music is oversaturated. Everything right now is oversaturated. That's the truth. So just because you feel like there are so many people and so many photographers that own cameras, that doesn't mean that your work does not count. So don't stop, or don't ever stop creating because you feel like other people are out there creating. At the end of the day, everybody feels the same way. Like I said, everybody owns a camera, but that should never stop you from doing what you're doing as a photographer. Keep shooting, keep creating content, keep doing stuff for the love of it, and eventually it would pay off. That's just the truth. Like, I feel like everybody is trying to make it in like a year or two. Best believe I've been doing photography for 15 years and I hope to do it till I'm gone. So doesn't matter if the market is oversaturated. Every market is oversaturated. Music, videography, art, whatever it is that you want to think about is oversaturated right now. Everybody's trying to like figure out something that they can do apart from their 9 to 5 and all that. So just keep doing you. Don't worry about oversaturation. Your work is eventually going to stand out and everything is eventually going to pay off. And lastly, avoid burnout. There's this idea where we have to post every day on Instagram, post every day on social media to stay relevant. Like I said, it's just part of the hustle culture and the craziness that social media has brought into our lives right now. You don't have to post every day. You don't have to get burnt out from doing this thing that you love. Sometimes I take breaks, knowingly or unknowingly. I'll take 3 months, 4 months off, 2 months, a month. I just take time off creating constantly, and this is where you need to have other sources of income in your life, and photography is probably not going to be your main source of income. And even if photography right now is your main source of income, learn to diversify your portfolio, like invest in other things that eventually you can enjoy photography as a medium of creativity instead of just doing this thing constantly as a business to earn money from. So take your time, take breaks. Don't do this constantly. Don't try to post on social media every day like people would recommend you should do. I mean, I post regularly sometimes, not all the time, but I do still take breaks. So take breaks, but The other part is just don't stay out of it for too long, because the longer you are out of the game, the harder it is for you to get back into it. And this is not just for photography, it goes for everything, fitness, whatever it is that you're doing. But yeah, so these are a few things that I feel like kind of like shows what photography is in 2025 right now. It's crazy how there's like the hustle culture, imposter syndrome, it's oversaturated, people are burning out. Like, photography is crazy right now. But if you just do it as something that you're passionate about, and you just let your creativity take over and also pace yourself while you're doing it, I feel like you continually fall in love with this, and you know, like, you would always want to take your camera out and shoot. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see more content, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out, guys.